Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you guys? How are you girls? Today, inshallah, we will study new important lesson is inequalities in one triangle. Inequalities in one triangle. Okay, first, remember with me what you studied before. X, Y, Z is a triangle. Okay, what's its type according to its sides is isosceles triangle because x, y is equal to xz. Okay, so remember, if xy equal xz, so we can say measure angle y equal measure angle z. But ask yourself why? Why if xy equal to xz, why is measure angle y equal measure angle z? Why? Yes, because if two sides are equal, so the opposite two angles are equal. Okay, because y is opposite to xz and angle z opposite to side xy. So if the sides are equal, so the opposite angles are equal. Okay, look at the other triangle ABC. Okay, we noted that AC bigger than AB, right? Yes, I think that. Okay, so if AC bigger than AB, so ask yourself, what's the angle which is opposite to side AC? Yes, good. AC opposite to angle B. Then what is the angle opposite to side AB? Yes, good, is angle C. So if AC bigger than AB, so we can say measure angle B bigger than measure angle C. Good. Yes, okay. Then idea number two is the same idea of number one. Okay, because in number one, in the first idea, we said if if two equal sides in a triangle, so the opposite two angles are equal. But in the second idea, we said if two unequal sides, inequality, if two unequal sides in a triangle, so the bigger side is opposite to the bigger angle. The bigger side is opposite to the bigger angle. So we can say AC is opposite to angle B. So we can say measure angle B bigger than measure angle C. Okay, so the same idea if we said measure angle A bigger than measure angle C. If we said measure angle A in this triangle bigger than measure angle C. So two unequal angles lead to two non-equal sides, two unequal sides. But ask yourself, what is the side opposite to angle A? Yes, good, is BC. And what is the side opposite to angle C? Yes, AB. Then if angle A of measure bigger than angle C, so we can say BC is bigger than AB. Then if two unequal angles, then the bigger angle is opposite to the bigger side in the triangle. Okay? I think it's easy. Okay. And if I have a triangle like this, okay, what's this triangle? This triangle is right triangle. Yes, right triangle. Remember, this side opposite to right angle is called hypotenuse. Is called hypotenuse. Okay, here I want to ask, what is the biggest side in this triangle? Yes, good, is the hypotenuse. Why? Because the biggest angle, the greatest angle in this triangle is the right angle, 90 degrees. So if you have right angle triangle, then the hypotenuse is the biggest side. The hypotenuse is the biggest side. Okay. So we can summarize what you studied. Theorem 1, if two sides of a triangle are not congruent, are unequal, then the larger angle lies opposite to the larger side. Okay, in this triangle, XYZ. Okay, here we noted that XZ bigger than XY. So we can say measure angle Y bigger than measure angle Z. Measure angle Y bigger than measure angle Z. Okay, but theorem 2, if two angles of a triangle like A and B, A bigger than B, are not congruent, then the longer side lies opposite to the larger angle. If angle A bigger than angle B, so we can say length of BC bigger than length of AC. Okay, but the next idea. Can you form a triangle of sides 4, 5, and 9? Okay, we need to do it practical. Okay? For example, I have 3 line segment, 4, 5, and 10. Okay. This one is 4, and this one is 5, and this one is 9. Are these sides can form a triangle or not? Okay, excuse me, form with me. Okay. This 4, I want to put it like this, 4. And put the 5, the line segment or length 5 beside it, like this. Okay, so the third one is what? 9. So I have to put it the same straight line like this to be 9, right? Because if I put 4 like this and 5 like this, for example, then the third side is impossible to be 9, right? But is this figure is called triangle? Really? Not triangle, really. Okay. So we noticed that if you have 3 line segment 4, 5, 9, you can notice that two sides, some of them equal to the third side. So it's impossible to form triangle. Okay. But if this 9 became 10, sure, it's impossible. So 9, it must be less than 9. The third side must be less than 9. So we can say from this theorem, the sum of lengths of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the length of the third side. We can say sum of any two sides of a triangle greater than length of the third side. Then we can say xy plus xy plus yz bigger than xz. xz plus yz bigger than xy, and so on. Okay, so we can say length of the side of any triangle must be less than sum of other two sides. Sum of other two sides. Okay, okay, but if I ask you for another, for example, 3, 4, 6. Okay, are these line segment form a triangle or not? Okay, ask yourself. Add each pair of two sides. For example, 3 plus 4. Then 4 plus 6. Then 3 plus 6. Okay, 3 plus 4 is what? 7, yes. Bigger or smaller the third? Yes, 7 bigger than 6. Okay, 4 plus 6 and 3. 3 plus 6 and 4. Okay, 4 plus 6 bigger than 3. 3 plus 6, 9 bigger than 4, right? So we can say 3, 4, 6 form a triangle. Yes, easy? Okay. Exercise to check your understanding. Number 1, which side is the longest in this triangle? which side is the longest in this triangle? Yes, good. Is B, C. Why? Okay, excuse me. Measure this of this angle is 85. How to find this angle? Yes, you know, the measure of the straight angle equals 180. So we can say, we can find this angle by 180 minus 85 to be 95. And angle of measure 95 is obtuse angle. Obtuse angle is the biggest angle in the triangle. So the opposite side is the biggest side in this triangle. Okay? Yes, okay. This number one. Number two. Number two, what is the smallest angle? Which angle is the smallest? Okay. Here, you know, BC is the biggest side. So I don't need that. Okay. But I have other sides, 4 and 5. Which of them is smallest? Is 4. So side of length 4 opposite to the smallest angle. So the answer is angle, yes, angle C. Angle C. Okay, this number 2. Number 3. Can a triangle have sides of lengths 4, 5, and 10? First, I want to compare between sum of each pair of sides and the third side. Okay, for example, 4 plus 5 and 10. 4 plus 10 and 5. 5 plus 10 and 4. Okay. 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 less than 10. So we can say triangle have sides of lengths. So we can't form a triangle of sides 4, 5, and 10 because sum of two sides less than the third side must be bigger than it. Thank you for listening. Meet you after, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.